Okay. Okay, next item is seismic survey. Back in February, I met with a local company here in Monroeville, Huntley & Huntley, and they have hired two firms from outside of Pittsburgh to just do gas exploration in Monroeville. And it's not just Monroeville. There's a 200 square mile area starting up in Armstrong County and working its way south, where all they're doing is exploring for gas. This does not mean that there's going to be drilling coming in, and there's going to be drills, big drills and booms coming onto people's property. All they're doing is exploring for gas. Joe, you want to put that brochure?
He did.
Okay. What they're going to initially do is they're going to be putting what's called geophones on the side of certain roads, and we don't know the list of those roads. And their detection, they detect into the ground whether or not there could be gas there. And in the bottom right-hand corner, there's going to be large trucks that are going to come by, moving along very slowly at about 10 miles an hour, and they take the detection from those geophones, the information, and they come back and they analyze the information to see if there is any gas, either 2-3 miles, underneath the earth. Now, what they do with that information years down the road, I don't know. That doesn't mean they're going to be drilling in Monroeville. They could be drilling in Westmoreland County. They could be drilling in Armstrong County. We don't know. So I just wanted to alert the public on that. We have the information on these brochures here in the office. We're also going to have it on the website. We have received one phone call from a person that a person came to their door from the company that they have hired, and they have identification. The two companies that they hired, I believe they're out of Texas. One company, they're called Cougar Land Company. So if anybody has any questions on it, or if they're not sure about who's knocking on their door, maybe asking them questions, call my office. My number is on the website. You can call me, and I can look into it further. Anybody have any questions on that from council?
Or they can even call dispatch, too.
They can call dispatch, exactly.
So how intrusive is this going to be on, like, private property?
They may, on the larger, I don't know how much of that's going to affect Monroeville, because Monroeville does not have large tracts of land. But what they did tell me in the more rural areas is that they will come onto some people's property and drill a hole about the size of a coffee can, about 30 feet down, and it'll just be kind of an implosion. You hardly would hear it. And obviously the people will get paid for that, and in order to detect, see if there's any gas underneath.
Can they refuse?
I'm sure they can. Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
They can
if
refuse.
they've signed a gas lease, their gas lease probably gives the seismic company
No, I get
permission.
that, I get
But
that.
absent that, yes, you can refuse.
I wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, good point, good point. You can refuse.
So what do you mean by a gas lease? Like a well on your property?
Yeah, if you've signed up with one of the companies around, Range Resources,
Understood.
Huntley, somebody like that, to essentially have them remove the gas and pay you a royalty, obviously, you've also given them permission to come onto your property.
Got it.
And any other questions on that?
Next item.
Okay.